The mission of Grant County School Board is to respond to the needs of all students and empower each child to succeed at their highest potential. This will be achieved through our policy decisions and resource needs.
If you would, please join me in running say the pledge to the flag again.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Do I have a motion to approve the agenda as presented? Do I have a second? Any discussion? All in favor, raise your hand, please. Thank you. And now, what everybody's been waiting for, we'll have our public recognitions with Miss Danielle. There she is.
Good evening, we're so glad you all are joining us tonight on this first week of school. I'm sure everyone's tired, but we're so glad that you're here with us. Tonight we're going to recognize several groups that have achieved amazing things from last school year. So in August, we recognize our spring athletes and our spring excellent things from our district. So we're going to start with track and field. So from track and field, we have attending the state for unified long jump and unified shot put, Johanna Lane. Attending state for unified long jump and shot put, Miss Ellie Lane. We have a Region 5 orange runner-up in the 1600 meter, a Region 5 champion in the 3200 meter, a state qualifier, a state championship runner-up in the 3200 meter, and a state championship 8th place in the 1600 meter, Mr. Lincoln Earl. All right, we have a state qualifier in unified long jump, Mr. Landon Palmer. We have a state qualifier in unified long jump for Mr. Camden Johnson. We have a state qualifier in unified shot put for Mr. Isaac Thompson. And we have a state championship qualifier in unified shot put for Ms. Addison Gates. All right, we'll move on to bass fishing. We had several students who were able to attend nationals this summer in, where was it, Minnesota or Wyoming, somewhere far away. Congratulations. We have Mr. Wyatt Ritchie. Wyatt Ware. Mr. Brian Ham. Raymond Hand. Tate Hammonds. Bryson Perez. Kyle Lilly. And then you had two bass fishermen who also attended nationals, but also were participants in the KHSAA state tournament. That would be Mr. Hunter Lilly and Mr. Victor Nell. All right. 1, 2, 3, one more. All right, perfect. Thank you all. year for archery at DRE, and they did amazing. We're so proud of them. So these kiddos attended the NASP state tournament. Some of them attended Eastern U.S. Nationals that were held in Louisville, and some of them also attended NASP championships in Myrtle Beach. So if you all will come forward, I know there are several of you, so you might have to make 2 rows for pictures. But when you hear your name, come on up and get your certificate. Kira Conley. Lillian Thompson. Caitlin Klein-Walker. Maddie Butcher. Jocelyn McNeely. Torin Ruth. Liam Smith. Jude Ruth. Cooper Ammerman. Cora Richardson. Tyson Saylor. Carrie May Stone. Lucas Hatter. Whitley Matthews. Griffin Pettit. Evelyn Schultz. Whitley Webster. Emily Vaughn. Zoe Sprout. Jasmine Brewer. Daniela Best. Clara Ryan. Mallory Cole. And Lydia Knoll. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3. All right, Emily. All right, well, ready? 1, 2, 3. I see 1, 2, 3. Oh, great. The last group of athletes that we're going to recognize tonight are 5P district champs, which is a sport. So we congratulate these girls on a great season last year. First, we're going to recognize our 32nd district champion and 8th region player of the year, Brianna Knopfman. All right, girls, can you all come forward for me? Ava Alexander. Madeline Brinker. All right, we have three more groups. I'm not sure if they're here, but we definitely want to make sure that they get recognized. These students spent the summer at various learning opportunities. The first one is Governor's Scholar Program, which is a 6-week program for our juniors going into their senior year. Miss Mally Bates. Caitlin Hughes. Madison Hutter. Lloyd Bantifi. Nicholas Brewer. And Kevin Chandler. All right, this next student spent her summer at the Governor's School for Entrepreneurs, which is a 5-week program at NKU. Miss Paisley Cochran. All right, and this last group of kiddos spent their summer at UK at the Governor's School for the Arts program, focusing on various art forms. I believe we had a photography concentration, a drawing concentration, and maybe a theater concentration. Miss Adriana Freeman. Alondra Hernandez. And Nevaeh McClure. Thank you so much
Number special construction updates and approval. Motion to carry celebratory committee. Do I have a second? Any discussion? All in favor? To have a motion to approve the pay application number 19 for the DRE Innovation. Do I have a second? Approval for the DG1 disposition of property at 515 South Main Street. Have a second?
We're gonna do a recess.
I'll stay in.
Yes, he did ask her if she was with you.
Yeah.
Did you go to fair today? Were you on today to that? Did Ben go to that too?
Yeah.
What were y'all doing?
Oh,
You were doing something?
doing once for county, and once for state.
So when you go to state, do you revise what you did for county and make it better before you get to state? Or not?
Yeah.
Yeah. How did y'all do? Or do you know that?
I didn't place your place last year.
Yeah. But you don't know? Well, maybe they'll push you.
She wanted to know if Tucker was going.
Was that what she was doing?
Yeah.
I knew she had to be doing something.
It's all to you.
Kind of hid back there, weren't you? Yeah, good thing I didn't have to be able to hear.
Oh, no. Well, it's live, so she's going to sit directly there.
Usually third here, they want
No, unfortunately. Oh, gosh. They did, didn't they?
Okay, well, since everybody left, Joy's ready to pick back up. I told them next time if we have awards, we'll move the recess of the kind of heavy construction update, so that. Okay, well, we'll start back up at number 9. We did not have anyone on the public comment page, so we'll skip that. Moving on to number 10, claims. Do I have a motion to approve the claims? Yeah. Do I have a second? Any discussion on the claims? Yeah, we kind of looked over this last week. All in favor? Number 10, superintendent travel. Do I have a motion to approve his travel?
Yeah.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion? I don't know what's on there, so I think you've been traveling more than what's on that paper. Okay. All in favor? Okay. Moving on to number 12, the consent agenda. Do I have a motion to approve that? Any discussion?
With the number code,
Okay.
change the assistant HR finance director.
200 days to 200.
Who was that?
That's Amanda.
She was at 240,
Yeah,
then she requested to drop to
Yeah.
200.
Now she's back.
Well,
Well, I requested her to take 220.
yeah, I was gonna say, I think,
I think the workload you missed.
any other discussion? All in favor? Okay, number 13, recommended action. Appointment of one certified employee to the appeals panel and one alternate certified employee to the appeals panel.
So we do this every year, and I present to you nominations, and one would serve as the person, the other one would serve as the backup. And so we did have two people that expressed interest. That would be Nicole Davis, principal at MCE, and Michelle Lawrence, principal at Dry Ridge Elementary. So you have to name one as the person and one as the alternate.
Miss Davis.
Okay?
So you, Jean,
Agree? Miss Davis as the person.
Jean is making a motion to put Nicole Davis as the certified
It's the
employee, and then Michelle Lawrence will be our alternate certified employee on the panel, if that's okay with everyone. Okay, so do I have a motion to approve these appointments?
I'll make the motion.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion? All in favor? Okay. Number B, approval of setting the tax rate of real estate, which there's a typo on these numbers, so it'd be approval of setting the tax rate of real estate at 57.0, because that number doesn't include that 0.2 that we had on there for the exoneration. And tangible would be 57.6. Motor vehicle would stay the same as printed, 55.3. So real estate's 57, tangible 57.6, motor vehicle stays the same. Okay. Do I have a motion to approve the tax rate?
Yes.
Do I have a second? I'll second. Any discussion on it? All in favor? Thank you. Reports, does anyone have anything in the board member reports? I do have a question about September's work session of possibly moving it to a different date, if that would work with everybody, because I have a conflict for the 4th. But if it doesn't, that's okay. And it's on September 4th, which is Thursday. Could we possibly move it to Wednesday if anybody doesn't object or doesn't have a conflict?
Is that our work?
Work
Is that
session.
I haven't done this before.
Yeah, can we move it to the 3rd
Oh,
She made without that.
yeah, that's.
Or you're gonna move it to the third?
if possible? Was that bad for you?
Well,
Well,
It doesn't have to, however, I won't be here for the 11th. I have a conflict there, so, don't do it for me, because I'm messing up anyway. Now, that's that reunion, that military reunion we go to every year, and that gets always on that.
Right. Well, Tuesday the 2nd would be our regional meeting
Yes,
in Northern
and then
Kentucky.
the 3rd, we'd come back for the work session.
Yeah, if that works for everybody. If it's not, it's not a huge deal. I just won't be at the work session because we're going out of town on the 4th.
Okay,
So
so we're gonna move that to the 4th.
the 3rd, if that's okay.
I mean, the 3rd, the 4th is moving to the 3rd.
If that's okay, it'll be a special call meeting.
The time gonna change to 7.
Yes, if possible.
for the 3rd, it's going to be this.
Yeah, move it to Wednesday the 3rd at 7.
Is there any, big thing that we have to pass on the 11th? Because one time we did it, and I did it by Zoom while I was down there.
The final budget will get passed on that day.
I don't think you're gonna have any difficulties.
Well, if you would be here, if you're here, well, Wednesday, third, you said you wouldn't be here Wednesday the 30th?
Yes.
Okay, so we would go over everything that way, and you would know what's going to happen on the 11th anyway, so.
Sure, that'd be fine.
And if we need you to zoom in, we'll decide maybe on the 3rd.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so move it to Wednesday the 3rd at 7 PM, and that'll be a special call work session.
It's at 7.
7, yes.
Let's make sure we all do that.
Yep, Wednesday the 3rd at 7
Okay.
September. Okay, on to Mr. Todd.
Happy to say we have students back with us this week, so everybody's excited and enthusiastic about that. We're off to a great first 3 days. Really think there was value in bringing kindergartners in on that transition day, allowing them to get acclimated and their parents to both into to the classes. So the energy is good in the buildings. I'm very pleased. Mr. Plunkett will give you an update on numbers here in just a minute. So happy to be back in school. The commissioner is scheduled to visit us on the, what day is it? 20th. At first, he was going to be able to spend the entire day with us, but his job requires that he be in Louisville by afternoon, so he'll have to be out of here by 11:30. So we're going to move that meeting that you're invited to 10:30, and this and the small workroom are both being utilized for preschool screening. So we will move that meeting to the bus garage in their training room. So that is a space that will be picking up principals, curriculum specialists, and you all are invited to hear from the commissioner. I've asked him to talk to us about accountability, the new accountability model, and give us some opportunity to hear from him directly about that. We'll tour some schools. I'll spend some time with him individually, but we're looking forward to his visit.
Okay with that?
August 20th, which is, I think,
It's
We're
Wednesday.
in September, we wrote
Yeah,
no, it's this coming week.
Okay.
Yeah, Wednesday.
At 10:30 at the bus garage over Sherman.
Yes.
that's, you know where that is?
So what are we expecting for the preschool school? Do we have any numbers yet?
For screening, do you have any idea of how many would attend the screening?
Yeah, 4 students at every slot, so there's about 25.
That's good. Anything else you got?
Not for me.
Okay. We're on to the DPP report.
Hey guys, want to say it's been a pleasure to be able to get out in the buildings and see all the students coming back into elementary schools, middle school, and high school. I've gotten around and see all of them, and it's funny how the difference between, you know, an elementary school coming back, an elementary kid coming back to school versus a secondary kid coming back to school. So that's a fun skit we might have to do one day. But you guys have the paperwork or the page up there that has kind of basic numbers on where we're at with attendance and enrollment. I try to keep it as simple as possible because obviously over the next few days, it's going to fluctuate up and down, hopefully up in that direction. But you can see by school in comparison from last year to this year what our numbers look like. And then down at the bottom, you'll see our district total. So last year, on the very last day when I ran the numbers, we were sitting at 3,079. And as of today, at about 11 o'clock, we were at 3,073. So down 6 students overall in the district. And then you can look at the difference in numbers by school there on that page. Our attendance percentage obviously is really good right now because school just started, so at every school we're anywhere from 98 to 100% on attendance.
So we'll continue to track that the first 20 days and then.
Yeah, I'll pull this report every day for the first 20 days and talk over with Mr. Moody and report back to you guys next time we meet.
I guess also we already have plans in place, like to check up on people if they don't show up, and like we did last year with someone
So,
calling to make sure what's going
yeah,
on.
so attendance clerks are sending daily emails to myself and Ms. Anita for anyone that's a no-show. So we have an updated list on students that we need to check in with. most of them we've made contact with already to know whether they've gone to a different district or where they're enrolled at, and then touch base.
Awesome.
I would like to add that we have received 60 new enrolled special education students.
Was that 16?
60.
60.
So that's a large enrollment in our program.
New?
Correct.
That we didn't have previously?
Correct.
Wow. That might be a record.
It is a record, actually.
Is that, so how does that change our plans?
Well, Mr. and I were just talking about that, and Brian and I were just talking about that, so we'll work on some things, but we've got it covered thus far, but we'll see if we need some more people.
Okay. Wow.
Well, were those 60 all in like, first grade kindergarten? I mean, they were all new young students? You had a lot of transfer.
That's a good question, K through 12 on that. Well, actually K through 12, I mean, preschool hasn't really started yet, but some of those enrollments could have included preschool, but, so K through 12. So when you divide it up, it doesn't feel as bad, but it has been, we've been working hard.
We've had quite a few transfers with IEP stuff, right? It's not just new enrollments. I mean, like, not just kindergarten, preschool.
No, they're from Williamstown, they're from all over Kentucky, they're from Kansas, they're from Texas, they're from all over. I don't mean to make a big ordeal about it, I just want you to know.
I always need that. Okay, thanks for that update. I was hoping you said 16 maybe from there, but I wasn't sure how that was gonna work with personnel that we had in place already. Okay, financial report, we have the ending balance for July. Just down a little from June, but not too bad. There's a new travel expense voucher, which we had on the e-meeting, and the personnel actions was listed on the e-meeting. And unless someone else has something else to discuss, we're good to adjourn. Anybody got anything we need to talk about?
What's the latest on transportation over there? Elliston,
On Elliston specific,
because of the bridge being built out.
I will have to research that and get back with you specifically on that. I'll get you an answer.
What do you mean, like as far as how we're gonna pick up this?
We got pickups, how long it's gonna be?
For the, how long the bridge is gonna be up?
Yeah.
I'll research
It's
that.
a big dark secret.
Okay.
Anybody you ask, don't know. Just seems kind of weird. If Sipple's gotta be repaired, then it can't be shut down.
That's when the other one gets finished.
Until the bridge. When they started that bridge, the county didn't even know they were starting.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, that makes interesting thing. Okay, well, if nothing else, do I have a motion to adjourn? Emily. Do I have a second?
You're so.
Second one.